fresh new bonds. You are a hero.
Hello gamers, today we're diving into gaming's biggest what-if moments, the top 10 canceled games that still haunt us like a glitchy NPC. From billion-dollar studios shutting down masterpieces to games that were this close to release, these aren't just cancellations, they're crimes against gamers.
From every corner of the land they come, seeking to make their name.
Kicking off at number 10, we've got Fable Legends, a game so ready, it had a public beta before Microsoft axed it like a villain in a bad RPG. Imagine spending $5 million and 5 years on a co-op fantasy adventure, only for Xbox to say nah and shut down Lionhead Studios for good. The worst part? Players could have taken turns being the dungeon master, unleashing traps and monsters on friends. It was D&D meets Fable, until it became Fable: The Lost Chapter of corporate disasters. Rip Lionhead, you deserve better than being a sacrificial lamb.
Sector 5, all clear. Enemy grounded air assault! Go! Look out!
Next at number 9, Star Wars Battlefront 3, a game so close to done, you could almost hear Darth Vader's heavy breathing in the finished build. This wasn't just another shooter. It promised seamless space-to-ground battles, letting you dogfight in an X-wing, then crash land into a battlefield. But thanks to LucasArts' financial meltdown, it got the Alderaan treatment, blown up before we could play it. The real kicker? Footage leaked years later, and it looked better than EA's Battlefront. The Force was not with this one, folks. At number 8, we've got Silent Hills, or as I like to call it, the game that broke the internet before breaking our hearts. Kojima, Guillermo del Toro, and Norman Reedus teamed up for a horror masterpiece, until Konami went full Metal Gear on it and ghosted everyone. The PT demo was so terrifying, people modded it into other games just to keep the nightmare alive. And let's be real, no amount of microtransaction-laden pachinko machines will ever fill this void. Konami, if you're listening, why? Coming in hot at number 7, Scalebound, the dragon RPG that made Xbox fans weep like a hero in a Final Fantasy. Platinum Games' open-world adventure let you buddy cop with a fire-breathing lizard, but technical issues turned it into a dumpster fire. Rumor has it, the AI dragons were dumber than a bag of rocks, and the co-op was glitchier than a Bethesda launch. Microsoft pulled the plug, leaving us with nothing but sweet, sweet concept art. Lesson learned, never trust a dragon or Xbox exclusives. At number 6, Prey 2, the Blade Runner meets bounty hunting sequel that got canned for reasons shadier than a Ubisoft E3 demo. This wasn't just another shooter. You played as a space cop chasing criminals across alien cities. Devs swore it was crazy fun, but Bethesda shelved it, claiming it wasn't good enough. Fast forward to 2017, and they rebooted Prey as a totally different game. Translation: someone at ZeniMax really hated bounty hunters. Meanwhile, fans are still begging for the leaked alpha build. Free Prey 2, you cowards!
Sometimes you can swing it as a lone wolf, but you're way better off with some friends.
Swinging into number 5, Spider-Man: The Great Web, Insomniac's multiplayer Spider-Verse game that vanished faster than Uncle Ben's lifespan. Leaks showed Spider-Gwen, Silk, and 2099 teaming up in co-op missions, but Sony likely axed it to focus on Spider-Man 2. Because why let us have fun with friends when we can cry alone over another MJ stealth mission? The real tragedy? This could have been the ultimate superhero party game. Instead, we got Chex Notes. More remasters. Thanks, I hate it. At number 4, Star Wars 1313. The Boba Fett game's so cool, even Disney couldn't salvage it. This was supposed to be a gritty, M-rated dive into Coruscant's criminal underworld, with Fett being less hero and more space Punisher. But when Disney bought LucasArts, they nuked everything like the Death Star on a bad day. The irony? The Book of Boba Fett show borrowed its aesthetic, but forgot the fun part. Hey Disney, next time, just remaster 1313 instead of greenlighting another Grogu spin-off.
forge the new bonds. You are a hero.
Crashing the top 3, Wonder Woman, the open-world DC game that got KOD by WB's 2025 Purge. Monolith was cooking up a Nemesis System-powered epic where you'd recruit Amazons to fight evil. But in a plot twist worse than Justice League 2017, WB axed it to cut costs. Translation, they'd rather make another Suicide Squad flop than bet on Diana. The worst part? This could have been Shadow of Mordor with lassos. WB, you're on thin ice, and not the kind Mr. Freeze approves of. At number 2, Chrono Break, the sequel to Chrono Trigger that Square Enix blueballed us with for 20 years. They trademarked the name, teased fans, then went radio silent like a time traveler who missed their stop. Imagine a world where we got this instead of Babylon's Fall. Actually, don't. It's too painful. Square's too busy milking Final Fantasy to resurrect this classic, but hey, at least we'll get another FF7 spin-off, right? Right?
What do you mean you couldn't catch him?
Guy's fast as lightning, boss. He just disappeared in the blue streak.
And the gold medal for most painful cancellation goes to Sonic X-treme, the game that might have saved Sega's Saturn from flopping harder than Big the Cat's fishing skills. This 3D Sonic was so close to done, devs worked themselves into the hospital. But thanks to Sega's legendary mismanagement, it got canned, and the Saturn died without a Sonic game. The kicker? Assets were reused in Sonic Adventure, so X-treme technically did exist as a ghost in the machine. Sega, you're lucky we still love you.